インタビュー。
How has failure or obviously failure set you up for later success? Do you have a favorite failure of yours?
Oh, yeah, actually, kind of. When I was younger, I wanted to get into the animation industry. And so my friend and I went to like this animation expo. Well, I mean, I guess it was like a series of failures. Basically, that every time I tried to get into the animation industry, I failed. But then I managed to get into this industry instead, and it's gone well for me. So,
so what drives you to push forward in your field every day?
I think possibility of turning something painful into art. That, I guess, yeah. And connecting to other people. Like I said, you know, I have this feeling a lot of being sort of like an alien, and transforming that feeling into something that someone can read and feel like, oh yeah, me too. I felt that too. Like I really treasure the works of art and literature that you read a sentence in a book and you think, oh, this person wrote down something that I have always felt, but I never had the words for it, or I never knew anybody else felt this way. So if my work can be that for somebody else, like I think that's all I really want, I suppose.
In the last 3 or 4 years experienced pandemic, what new belief, behavior, or habit has most improved your life?
Yeah, okay, let's see. Maybe learning how to rest.
How to rest?
I mean, it's not even, I think it was more just that, like, even when I was resting, I felt bad about it. And so I wasn't really resting because I was always anxious about, I should not be. And now I think I've just learned that it is essential to life in general. And I don't even want to say it because I think in professional society, it's always framed as, how do you say it? Like, oh, you need to rest so that you will be a better worker. Like at the end of the day, the bottom line is you're going to work better because you rest. But I feel like the rest itself is just as important and equally important. It's not like rest to work, but rest to rest. And I think it's something that I'm still learning how to do, but I'm getting there.
Thank you. So what is the most important lesson life has taught to you?
In my whole life?
Yeah.
The most important lesson life has taught me? It's hard to say because there's so many different messages coming from so many different sources. What's the most important lesson life has taught you? Give me some ideas.
For me, interviewing someone is essential for me. Like I said, after graduating university, I was originally staff writer in newspapers company in Hiroshima because I loved interviewing. But unfortunately, I noticed that after becoming journalist, I noticed that I didn't like writing, even I was journalist. I was so bad at, but I quit my job, and after that, I made own podcasting program to author, to writer like you. So thanks to them, I came up with the idea producing podcasting or YouTube contents for them. So now I'm a journalist, and on the other hand, I'm producer of YouTube and podcasting. So, but anyway, I think I would say the reason why I have managed to live every day, every year. I'm not good journalist, unfortunately. I'm not good writer, but only I have continuing is only interviewing, only meeting new people every day. That's why I alive. So it's me.
Is the most best thing that exists. But I don't know if that's a lesson. It's just I think maybe as long as you're alive, you can do something about your situation. Maybe that's what I've been thinking about lately a lot.
Okay, so what was the most memorable event in Japan for you personally? I'll be happy if you could share an episode that is not depicted in Himawari House.
I mean, just living in Hiratsuka for 3 months and taking the train. I would bike 30 minutes and then take the train 1.5 hours to go to school every day. So much time just to think.
Wow.
Seeing Fujisan like
Wow.
sometime, you don't see Fujisan every day. Like, so every time I could see it, it was just like so special somehow.
Yes.
Like almost felt like Fujisan is like a monster that just like decides to appear like every once in a while, like, oh yeah, today I don't feel like coming out, but maybe tomorrow. And then the taking my bike through the fields every day, and those memories I think are still very like close to me. Just like nothing really big, just like the daily life. I really cherish those memories.
So, do you have any advice for people who want to become animator or illustrator?
I can only speak, of course, from my current position, which is, not the same as what everybody else is going to have. But if creating is something that is like I want to say almost like a spiritual pursuit, like something that you feel like it saves you in a way, try your best to protect it from the market. It's so difficult to do, and you hear this advice like all the time, but it is very difficult to do, to separate your market value from your actual value. But I think that's something that's very important to do, and to also protect your outlets of creativity. Like, don't let, whatever job that you have kind of drain you of the creative energy that you need in order to sustain yourself and to keep your soul happy.
Thank you. So, what is the top of the bucket list for you this year?
I would like to go back to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went last year with my family, but I think I'm working on a book now, and I think after I finish it, I would really like to take a couple of months and just go to like Inaka or something.
What is your new book like?
I can't talk about it.
So, do you have any hint a little bit?
Well, I didn't write it, so there's one hint. I'm just doing the illustrations.
How would you describe your future if you have no limit about everything, whatever you like?
My future?
Yeah.
I would really like to, I don't think I'm very because I'm very introverted and shy. So sometimes I think about this dream and I think I don't know if I could do it, but to have some kind of an artistic community center or a collective. So someplace where artists can come and collaborate and be together and inspire each other and do things like ceramics and painting and dance and music. I would like also to explore more music. I don't know how to do anything musical. I sing, but I don't really know anything about how to make music. I would like to do more of that. Yeah, I want to continue studying dance. If I really had no limits, I think I would also really love to direct an animated movie. The story that I'm working on now, originally, I thought I want it to be an animated movie or series, but for now, I'll do manga because it's more realistic that it will become a finished thing in the world if I go from manga and then think about movie later,
That's nice. So lastly, where can the audience connect with you and learn more about your work?
I guess place that has the most work on it is my Instagram. I'm not really active anymore on there, but it has a lot of my work on there, and my website is also on there. It's just Hamini, Hamini on Instagram. I can put it in the chat also.
Thank you for your time today. It's been a great pleasure talking with you, and thank you everyone for listening. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
いつもインタビューをご視聴いただいてありがとうございます。この度スタートしたメンバーシップでは、各界のトップランナーから戦争体験者に至るまで2000人以上にインタビューしてきた僕が、国内外の取材、そして旅の中で、見つけた人生をアップデートするコンテンツをお届けしていきたいと思います。ここでしか聞けない特別インタビューや秘蔵トークにもアクセスしていただけます。随時これは面白い、これはいいんじゃないかというコンテンツも、アップデートしていきますので、そちらも含めてどうか今後の展開を楽しみにしていただけたらと思います。なお、いただいた、皆様からのメンバーシップのこの会費はですね、インタビューシリーズの 制作費だったり、国内外のインタビューに伴う交通費、宿泊費、その他、取材の諸々の活動経費に使わせていただきたいと思っています。最後になぜ、僕が無料で、インタビューを配信し続けるのか、少しだけお話しさせてください。この一番の理由はですね、僕自身が、人の話によってうつや幾度の困難から救われてきたからです。そして何より、国内外のたくさんの視聴者の方からこれまで人生が変わりました、前に進む勇気をもらいました、救われましたという声をいただき続けてきたからに他なりません。この声は、世界が、コロナ禍に見舞われた2020年頃から、一層増えたように思います。これは本当に、ありがたいことです。ただ同時に、それだけ、心身ともに疲弊したり不安を抱えたりしている方が増えていることに他ならない、その裏返しであると僕は強く感じています。正直に言えば僕自身も15年以上前に起業して以来、最大のピンチと言っても過言ではない時期を、この数年送り続けてきました。でもこんな時だからこそ守りに入ることなくインスピレーションと学びにあふれるまだ見ぬインタビューを、送り続けることが、インタビュアーとしての、自分の使命なのではないかと強く感じています。世界がますます混迷を極め先の見えない時代だからこそ、僕はインタビューの力を信じています。これまでのようにトップランナーや戦争体験者の方への取材はもちろん、今後は僕たちと同じ姿勢の人、普通の人の声に耳を傾けたり、ややもすると内向きになってしまう今こそ海外でのインタビューに力を入れていきたいと思っています。そして彼らの一つ一つの声を音声や映像だけでなく、本としてもしっかりと残していきたい、そう考えています。そんな思いに共感してくださる方が、このメンバーシップの一員になってくださったらこれほど心強く、そして嬉しいことはありません。ぜひメンバーシップの方でも、皆様とお耳にかかれるのを楽しみにしています。以上、早川洋平でした。